Welcome to the Artistic Mystic and Muse channel. I'm Nancy, your mystical muse. So great to see all of you. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so, as well as like, share this video. This is a collective reading for October 23rd through 29th, 2022. And it's all about embracing change and having that willpower and resilience for change. So let's get started. Um, Spirit's recommending that you simplify. So simplify can be simplifying your space, um, simplifying your mind. Simplifying means clearing out the clutter. And we have change. It helps facilitate change. So everything has a frequency, everything has energy, your thoughts, the stuff around you. So by simplifying, you help facilitate the change that's coming. Embracing what is, embracing yourself, embracing those things around you, um, and embracing the change, right? Which sometimes is difficult. Coming from a place of love for yourself, self love, compassion, as well as for any and all things, because it's going to help bring you success, which is an amazing card. You're being asked to step into your power. You have the power and free will to create change, but you have to take action. Bottom of the deck. So, we also have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Gratitude for all types of things, those things that bring us joy, that bring us peace, happiness, also the lessons, sometimes the challenges, that those lessons that help facilitate your growth, but gratitude, having gratitude every day for the little things and the big things. Gates of triumph again, success expands in your life. So as you make this shift for change, success is coming, and we have this gateway again. The gates keep showing up in our readings this month. We have journey by moonlight, believe in magic. So believing, having faith, trusting in the path. Moonlight talks about our emotions. It talks about things that can be hidden that are revealed. So being able to embrace those events, those situations that arise that maybe have not been expected, that have not been clear, um, perhaps too that as things are revealed, that's going to help facilitate changes, or they bring about changes. Resilient, resilience. You are resilient. You have what it takes to do this. Faith again, having faith, right? And it's a 31, which is 4, which talks about stability. Faith is where your stability comes from. It helps ground you in the knowing that everything is happening for your highest good. Yeah, will. The will, which kind of goes with resilience, of focusing and implementing those changes, dealing with those changes that you need to make. Yeah, that bring you into balance. Balance is another key theme this month so far. Yeah, and your focusing your intentions, right? For some of you, detox, it says cleanse and restore yourself. So I think, yeah, she's laying down, but the card comes out this way. How are you detoxing? So there's the physical detox, like I practice with the types of food I eat, the meditation, prayer, spiritual practices I have. Detoxing is also cutting out those things that no longer serve me. Sometimes they're people, but also detoxifying, like unplugging from social media. Um, and also, the detox occurs when you no longer, how do I want to say, like when someone has an opinion or a judgment of you that is their opinion, that is their viewpoint. Is it something you really need to own? Sometimes it's there to help show you what change is needed, but sometimes it's not yours to carry, not your, I'm getting spirit saying, not your burden. These are the burdens, not your burdens to carry. So be sure you're detoxifying, right? Orenda, 22, honoring your mystical and creative force. 22 is a magnified number. Twos are about balance again. As above, so below, going with the flow as well as give and take, receiving and manifestation with twos, polarity, cause and effect. So what you put out is what you get back. So when you simplify and clear the area, clear the space, clear your energy, you're able to receive those things that you are wanting to manifest. Panacea, yeah, 23, which is 5 again, a change. And it says there is a solution for every problem. And what's interesting about this card is they're floating and kind of going towards this gateway, and the foot is tethered, right? But what can you release? What can you simplify to release yourself? Thoughts, behavioral patterns, things, burdens, commitments, things that maybe you've overextended. Again, I keep getting simplified. Samadhi, it says perfect acceptance, 29, which is 11. So accepting those things that are about yourself and loving them, accepting what's unfolding for you, and knowing that it's happening for your highest good. Maybe the challenge is to see if you can learn to deal with it in a different way. Maybe if there's a lesson in it. Failure is not failure in that it's not to be looked down upon. It's actually an opportunity for growth, to learn, right? So, and 29 is an 11, which talks about new beginnings, epiphanies, aha moments. Bottom of the deck, paradisiacal. Paradisiacal. It says, you belong to paradise. It's a 24, which is a 6 again, which talks about giving and receiving. Paradise is here for you. It's not some other place, right? So knowing that you are a part of that and that you're worthy of it. What is that paradise, that happiness in life that you want to create? It says, thank you, universe, for helping me to see beyond limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good, which is what we were just talking about. And not letting fear or the discomfort, fear is usually triggered by discomfort, right? What, not letting that limit us, but looking at it, embracing it, and moving through it. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Again, love for yourself, love and compassion for yourself, love and compassion for any and all things. Those things that are uncomfortable because they are helping, they're there to assist you with your growth. And the other thing that comes sometimes with discomfort, because it usually comes in situations involving people, that they are on their own path. They may have signed up to create this situation or this experience for you. So learning to love that and having gratitude for it. Bottom of the deck, happiness is my birthright. What brings you happiness? What aligns for you to bring you joy? And sticking with that, right? And simplifying a lot of times helps because when we're busy, when we've overcommitted ourselves, we tend to get caught up in that, in the energy of that, and we forget about having that gratitude, about having the things that bring us joy because we're focused on the chaos and clutter. The inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. What are those niggles and nudges, that intuition, that gut feeling? Might be a pop-up thought, word, vision. Listen to your intuition to help you figure out what you need to simplify, what you need to focus on. Bottom of the deck, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So you don't have to like something, but hate is a very negative, low vibrational energy. So when you're feeling that coming on, deep breath, and then meditate, pray on it, get out into nature to help clear that energy, to help ground yourself. Yes, getting out in nature, miracle of nature. So that could be of assistance. says reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. As much about Support is much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it is presented to you. So this kind of goes back again. The support could be in lessons, though sometimes they're not comfortable, but also there may be people or an individual that's showing up this week who's there or could provide you assistance. So when you're feeling stuck, you're feeling agitated, you're feeling whatever, and you don't necessarily know what actions to take, who is someone you can reach out to? For some, it's in prayer, asking God, the universe, angels, ancestors. For some of us, it's also maybe a person, whether it's family member, friends, someone in what we call our tribe. They're not blood relation, but there's someone you can connect with to help you. And we have self-love again. Loving yourself no matter what. Yeah, to breathe. When it gets difficult, cluttered, we tend to shallow breathe, and that keeps that in. So when you find yourself tensing up, take those deep breaths, right? And it's okay to ask for assistance, even professional help if you need it, whether it's a counselor, psychology area, could be someone like I do spiritual coaching. Maybe you need a reading or you need some help into navigating something. Don't be afraid to reach out. So I then went, just checking to make sure I got everything. I went to the tarot deck and it was again pretty self-explanatory, so I didn't get clarifiers. I asked what the focus or challenge is for the collective this week, and we have the Eight of Wands. And this is taking swift action forward, something you're passionate about. Passion can be something you're really interested in. It can be that. It can also be this whole idea of dealing with simplifying, right? Maybe that's the clutter. Maybe that's the people or situations that need cleared out, but not to delay. It's kind of been coming out on the readings this month. Spirit's advice is the Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance of all kinds. It brings stability. So abundance and paradise, as we said, is yours for the taking, knowing that you're worthy of that, right? And also I'm getting that sometimes it's starting with the resources you have to build this, right? And then we have Four of Swords. This talks about healing, meditation, gratitude. That is how this unfolding, whether it's finding solutions, clarity, how this occurs, right? And we have the fourth sword down here, which is gratitude. The knight survived the battle. These are his other battles, and he's actually they would lay on the sword as a way of thanking the universe, God, whatever it was, for surviving the battle. But I'm getting more meditation, finding the answers within, and also it's a form of self-love of when you meditate, when you find calm, you get answers because you get the clarity. So that's emphasized. And if it's not a regular practice, that may be the change you need to start to implement. If you follow Spirit's advice, we have the Moon. So this talks about emotions, coming more in alignment with your own emotions, your feelings, mysteries, the unknown eventually being revealed. That helps unlock those things. And it's interesting to me because we've got these two columns with light, and this to me talks about that balance again, right? And when your emotions are more stable, you're more calm, you're able to deal with those things as they unfold. You come from a better place of dealing with them. They're not held in anxiety or fear. The Page of Swords. So this talks about you going forward. You're able to go forward with your truth, your clarity, and taking that initial step. Speaking your truth is important, not only just to yourself, but to others when something needs to change, something needs shifted. And it brings about the Queen of Cups. This brings about emotional balance. She's emotional. She listens to her intuition, but it's from a very grounded place. And again, we've got two dogs, and we see the symmetry again. So that is very important. And the bottom of the deck, you have Temperance, which is the alchemy card. This helps transform what you currently are, what you're currently experiencing, right? And it brings you into balance. You've got the water of emotions and the fire of initiation, of creativity, of taking that step, followed by strength, having the strength to move forward, taming the beast, taming those things that those would be like the fears and anxieties that the cards kind of talk about for a rebirth, birthing a new version of you from 2.0 to 3.0 or whatever point you are at. But that is beautiful. And going forward, Two of Wands, going down the path and making a choice. There are no wrong choices. They are all part of you developing, right? You got to step into your power. This is the Emperor. He knows what he wants. He stands his truth, sits in his power, and he only deals with those things that are for his highest good. He doesn't entertain, the low vibrational type of people antics. And you got the Wheel of Fortune. This talks about rebirth again, ending of a cycle, ending of the old you, and the turning of the wheel, moving forward with luck. This is a very lucky card. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a reading, I would love to work with you. My link is below. My readings, they can be emailed, they can be live. They're usually an hour. They're very comprehensive. They're channeled. So I'm a channel for the divine. So things come out of my mouth. I know I'm saying them, but a lot of times there's things that will come out that I know nothing about, but you'll receive the messages you're meant to get. If an hour is too long, send me an email. We can do something shorter. I do spiritual coaching as well to help you navigate these challenges, the growth that you're seeking. Would love to work with you. I also have frequency jewelry. I design personalized gemstone jewelry that uses frequency that can also assist you. Plant medicine is also down there. My oracle cards, which we're going to go to here to finish out. And I'm feeling the bee deck today. The bees aren't around so much right now because the weather here is changing. But let's see what else they have for you for this week. And these oracle decks, there's 3 I've designed. They take no special instructions to use. And if you're interested in getting one for like a daily affirmation or whatever, the decks through Minecraft Crafter are listed below. So what advice do you have for the collective this week? October 23rd through 29th, 2022. Ooh, we've got a bunch. Okay. Yeah, on the bottom, be clear. Clearing your space, clearing your mind, clearing your energy, right? That's the overlying energy. And then we have be positive, raise your vibration, to be happy. Be generous. Be generous with yourself. Because when you're generous with yourself, that's a form of self-love. You're able to give that to others. Be creative. Do something that you feel is creative. Creativity is not always making things. It can be, maybe there's a book you wanted to read, or there could be something that inspires you through learning something new, trying something new. And be loving. Be loving with yourself first and foremost. When you're loving with yourself, you can share that love and compassion with others. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Many blessings to you. Thank you again for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye.